Most extinct animals disappeared millions of years ago. Dinosaurs, giant sea reptiles, creatures we only know from fossils. But one animal's extinction happened so recently, we actually filmed it alive. And that animal looked like something evolution accidentally designed in a hurry. It had the body of a dog, the stripes of a tiger, a stiff tail like a kangaroo, and a jaw that could open almost 90 degrees. People called it the Tasmanian tiger, but its real name was the Thylacine. And the last confirmed one died only about 90 years ago, which means this animal was alive at the same time as cars, cameras, and airplanes. But the strangest part of the story is that its extinction may have been almost entirely our fault. At first glance, the Thylacine looked like a wolf. Long snout, sharp teeth, lean hunting body. But it wasn't a wolf at all. The Thylacine was a marsupial, which means it was actually related to animals like the kangaroo and the koala. Just like them, female thylacines carried their babies in a pouch. So how did a marsupial end up looking almost exactly like a wolf? The answer is something called convergent evolution. Sometimes completely unrelated animals evolve to look nearly identical because they fill the same role in the ecosystem. In Australia, the thylacine became the island's top land predator. And for thousands of years, it survived just fine. Long before humans arrived, thylacines lived across mainland Australia. They likely hunted small animals like wallabies, birds, and possums. But about 3,000 years ago, something changed. The thylacine disappeared from mainland Australia. Scientists think competition with animals like the dingo may have played a role, but one population survived. On the island of Tasmania, isolated from the mainland, the thylacine continued to survive for thousands of years, until humans showed up again. In the 1800s, European settlers arrived in Tasmania. Farmers soon began blaming the thylacine for killing sheep and livestock. Whether it actually did that often is still debated today. But at the time, fear spread quickly, and the government made a decision that would change everything. They offered a cash bounty, money for every thylacine killed. Soon, hunters began trapping and shooting them across the island. Thousands were killed. Year after year, the population shrank and shrank and shrank. Then something tragic happened. By the time scientists started studying the thylacine seriously, it was already disappearing on the island of Tasmania. People began realizing this strange striped predator might not have been the dangerous livestock killer it was believed to be, but the damage had already been done. In 1933, a thylacine was captured and placed in a zoo. Today, footage of this animal still exists. You can see it pacing slowly in its enclosure, opening its enormous jaws, blinking at the camera. That animal later became known as Benjamin, and Benjamin would become the last confirmed thylacine on Earth. Just 3 years later, in 1936, Benjamin died after being accidentally locked outside overnight in cold weather. And with that, an entire species disappeared. Not in prehistoric times, but during the modern age. Today, scientists are exploring the possibility of bringing the thylacine back using advanced genetic technology. Whether that will ever work is still uncertain. But the story of the thylacine remains a powerful reminder of something important. Extinction doesn't always happen slowly. Sometimes, it happens right in front of us. And by the time we realize what we've lost, it's already too late.